might be a little too much for a Sunday, huh?
Yes,
Nah.
Hey, you know what? You're tuning in to the basement.
The basement.
We got Kent
Hiya!
and Hanzo.
Hiya!
Boy Duke. Cannon Boys in the building.
Yeah.
We active.
Hiya, washa hatatashi.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
We in the basement. We in the basement. Cause we in the basement.
Yeah, let's dim it over, bro. Yeah.
Step up in the basement. We up in the basement, yeah. Step up in the basement.
This is the place where you can tell all your truth.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was
I'm
something.
sorry.
Oh, you good.
Are you good?
I was looking for something to put it on the way. There we go. Oh, no, you good.
Oh, that's cool there.
How you walk?
Hey, y'all.
Everybody want to come a best. Get the morals and the manifest. Get the money in the head and best. Look at the beat. Look at the long. She don't want phone too. I really know when I get it. The top of the phone when I hit it. You go to my city like.
What y'all been up to this week?
Surgery.
Surgery.
Surgery. Surgery always means transformation. That's what I think. I don't know. Somebody let me know. What you think?
Congrats on the surgery, my brother. I know it's a process.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they gave your boy a little bionicle. I call it a bionicle. I want to be bionic so bad, y'all. I promise. I'm trying to tell y'all. You see that? It's surgery number 2 on the right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Surgery 3 completely. Left shoulder, right shoulder twice. But I feel good. You feel me? Ain't no medicine hold me down.
Heard.
But I mean, I'm glad I came up out of that. Thank God. I mean, it's always been about him, so he's just transforming me, making me grow. You feel me? And we're gonna start with this arm, and then we're gonna go back and forth on this podcast, and we're gonna just show y'all people what's real. You feel me? I love y'all, and I thank y'all for y'all support, and everyone who thought about me during the process, and for all your prayers. I appreciate y'all. Hanzo, ha!
How you doing, Candy?
I'm doing good. It's a day I ain't never seen before. Hi.
Oh, that's right.
A day I never seen before, so I'm thankful for it. I
Amen.
woke up with the mindset of expectancy. Like I said before, you should always wake up in the mindset of expectancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta let that ride right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bars. I feel like I got bars. I don't rap or anything. I don't sing. I don't do none of that. But yeah, let that ride. The week went by real fast. Like
It did.
A whole bunch of teenage girls in the Nissan Altima saying, "Hey!"
Hey! Just ready for the weekend.
Yeah, like the week went by real fast, and I was ready for the weekend. Like this right here, like it's new to me, but I was ready for the weekend. I think I was ready for this. Like I wanted to like talk and pop my shit.
Well, pop your shit.
A little bit. And it's my baby sister 36th birthday. So
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Shay. Hi, Ebony. Hi.
It's a holiday too, right?
It'll be a holiday tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Memorial Day.
So, you know, shout out to the people who have 3-day weekends. I only had 2 days or whatever for the weekend. It felt like a lunch break, honestly. So, yeah, I work tomorrow. I'm a little salty about it. But, you know, hey, it is what it is.
I'm sorry, but your boy out till August the 20th.
Oh.
And until August the 20th, your boy's gonna be out. You feel me? But
A lot of time.
I mean,
It is.
but today it feels good today. I was
feel
excited
good,
about today.
yeah.
You feel me? Because I was thinking like me being up under the weather with this surgery. I was like, how I'm gonna approach it? You feel me? With the pain and everything. But I'm just go with the flow. You feel me?
He down.
I'm with my sis over here.
You next. I'm coming for you.
So
I need some more lipstick, girl. Now you know I love me some lipstick. Come on here.
Come on.
Talk about your line, Miss Pretty.
So
Yes. Big dog, I'm coming for you.
so what are we talking about today? What's on your thoughts,
Yeah.
sis?
Today, let's talk about like I was telling bro, we're gonna talk about mental health awareness
Yes.
because May is the month of mental health awareness.
And I've always said that we need a mental health day, like every day, at least one day a month. 2, like give us Friday. You feel me? Let us work like 4/12s and give us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Give us Mondays out, cause don't nobody really care for Mondays. But you know,
True,
I like
true,
Mondays,
true,
you know.
true.
But I'ma say this, and I asked y'all earlier today, like, what are y'all Sundays for? My Sundays are I think they're for reset days. You know, you got to get a renewed mind or a renewed spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think Sundays should be for. You know, like, I'm kind of like old school. Like, we shouldn't really be like working on Sundays and Mondays. Like, Sundays are to get your mind right. So that's why I said, you know, a little bit of meditation, your praise, your worship. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Sunday's the day of rest.
Yeah. Hey, look. Ebony just said it's my rest day on Sunday.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
I ain't working nobody's job on Sunday.
Because the Lord didn't do it.
Exactly. He said I don't have to. And if you ain't my father from up top, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh my gosh. KMC in the building. Hey,
Chill.
Brock.
Hey, that bad boy is rocking back there, man.
Yeah, ain't it? But some of the things we want to talk about today is mental health because that's so big right now. Like we're really starting to talk about that a lot now with mental health. Yes, we all work and we all feel like our jobs are all stressful. Hey, Mary girl. And we go through a lot, especially on our secular jobs. We all put up with things we don't want to put
People.
up with.
People, management,
Yes.
just the day itself, just being able to get up to go. You feel me?
And you know, the burden of life, you know, the everyday circle that we go through, it makes us wonder, you know, like, I'm doing the same thing every day. What am I working for? You know, some of these are the things that you hear in your mind that just makes you wonder, like, how can I keep going forward? But it takes a community and people. You know, there are people you can talk to. You know, you can reach out to if you're going through some things. You know, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, young or old. The everyday struggle is real.
Just reaching out, just being able just to talk. You know what I'm saying? So most people don't even understand. Sometimes it just take a hug or somebody just saying hey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We deal with mental health. Like, I've been dealing with mental health for a minute, like since I was probably like 7. So it's rough, and I still deal with it to this day. Certain days I can make it. Certain days y'all might see a smile on my face, and I just keep it rolling. But they don't realize, like, a brother battling on the inside. But I mean, mental health is very strong. It's like, it's real deep. It's something like, it's hard for me because it makes me feel vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? It's my most vulnerable state. And I don't take it lightly. You feel me? That's why sometimes when people talk about it, like, I'm always alert because, Your mental health can be your depression. It can be what you know what I'm saying, was faced with, what you were born with, no matter what it is. PTSD from anything, you feel me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
also.
understand, like, your mental health can be anything. But just know that you got people out here you can talk to. Just talking to somebody. You never know what you can, you know what I'm saying, bring out, or you can preach to somebody, or you can just sit there and just be a listening ear. That's how I am. I mean, like, I don't mind talking about anybody's mental health because I understand. I know what you're going through. Trust, I do. You feel me? And the struggle is to try to get better every day and push past it and not let it beat you down.
And we definitely got to be there for one another, because you can post a message about how you feeling, and then people will just bypass it and, you know, act like they don't even see it. And that's, to me, that it gets real ignorant like that. And as people, we should be able to help one another.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why else be here? You know, we can't do this without one another. We're going to work, we're doing whatever we do in our lives to entertain the next person. But, you know, we don't always need entertainment. Sometimes somebody just needs somebody to talk to, you know, and it gets real out here. And some people, like, they feel like, you know, I'm strong, I don't want to talk to anybody about it. I should hold it in. But you really shouldn't, you know. There's some people out here you can talk to, you know. If you don't have a friend, though, you know, there's some hotlines you can hit up. You know, go online, look up mental health, institutes, or, you know, like, there's numbers and things you can reach out to. But be better friends for one another, you know, like, we got Facebook and social media to entertain us, but we can really just advocate for one another also, you know, like, some people might not be strong enough, but, you know, help the next person, you know?
Yeah.
Because anything can cause your sanity to be wrecked in a second.
A crash out can come at any moment.
Happen every day.
Yeah, every day. Crash outs can happen at any moment. But tell me what you think about this, sis.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Well, first off, let me start by saying mental illness is not a weakness for anybody. Mental health does not have a particular age, a particular face, or anything. I'm so glad that people are starting to take mental health seriously. But then you do have others who play on mental health as well. Y'all, I'm looking at all y'all responses. Listen, if you need to take a day at work, take your day.
Yes, please.
Take your day. Because guess what? That job's still going to be there. You can have a crash out so bad, and guess what? They'll have your job posted. In a matter of 24 hours, they will have your job posted. Be dead and not show up. Guess what? Your job already posted.
Yep. On the board, I see it.
And definitely respect the people that are working while you're on vacation.
Hi, Mom.
People will crash out anywhere. So, you know, just be respectful of one another, you know, because you may be off on vacation, somebody else is working, and all it takes is one look, one smirk. That's it. You know?
That's it.
There's some hotlines. And
it's just, you know, like, I used to work in mental health. I cleaned up in a mental health institution here in Winston. And, you know, just like, and I worked on the trauma floor.
Ooh.
Me and my partner, we worked on the trauma floor, and the floor under us it was like for the junkies and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have those who are demented, which are more so the elderly. And then y'all don't ever forget them babies. The kids, the generations that's coming up behind us.
Cause those the ones who are dealing with it the most, because
the hardest.
They born with it.
I never seen nothing like that, y'all. Where you put your kids there, and sometimes the parents don't come back for them babies. So that's a whole nother trauma all by itself. Yeah,
talk to your kids. Please talk to them. You never know what these babies going through. These babies are elite.
And we need our kids.
We do.
That's the only way we're going to be able to press on. So when y'all see these kids acting out, you know, I talk lots of trash and stuff like that, but kids really do pull at my heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
They pull at my heartstrings
Mine's
so
too.
bad. And when you a parent, a good, decent parent, and you really trying, it's gonna do something to you. It's gonna affect you. And then another thing, having family that you know battle with that. It's a battle within your mind, your soul, your spirit. Like everybody going through something.
Yeah.
Everybody. And you know, that was our topic in church today about mental health. And I was just speaking to bro yesterday, like, we need to talk about mental health before this month ends. Like, we need that bad. Like, you know, I got family members who suffer from clinical depression, you know, like, you know, schizophrenia, like, you know, even myself, you know, PTSD. You know, I was prescribed medicine in my big grown age for PTSD because I was fighting somebody. And I felt like that person was trying to do everything to break me. And I'm saying, like, why would you want to do somebody like that? What in your mind would make you want to bother somebody who you've never met before, who you've never dealt with before? Why would you want to try to hurt them in the worst possible way? Like, who are you? Like, what make a person want to do those things? But here again, the enemy, you know, and I you know, I don't be wanting to talk about that, but the enemy is always present. He always on his job,
looking in the back.
So it's up to us to get on our jobs and do what we see fit. And sometimes that ain't even fighting back in the physical.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That means you got to fight back mentally. You got to get your mind restored and repaired so you can be a better person, so you can be of help to the next person.
Right.
We got to learn how, like you said, bro, we got to learn how to be a friend. Sometimes we need to learn how to just listen and not say nothing.
Right.
True.
You know, everybody got this stigma about mental health. Oh, that person crazy. Do you know what made them go over the edge? Do you know what made them crash out?
Be slow to speak and quick to listen.
Know. You don't even know. Sometimes people don't have family.
True.
Some people don't have what we have. And a lot of times we take those things for granted.
Right.
We think our family's gonna be there forever. We think, you know, these people gonna be there forever. But in all actuality, people are just there for a moment, y'all. I don't even be wanting to get emotional on this type of stuff, but it is what it is.
You better get that wisdom while you can. I'm trying to tell you, because what's going on nowadays, the love that you have to have for the next man.
Man.
The next man, I'm talking about like your enemies, the ones you grew up with that you really didn't like, that you're starting to know that, dang, you going through the same thing I'm going through? Like, you could imagine, if y'all can imagine going through therapy and being in therapy with somebody you grew up with and finding out like, dang, it was you too? it was mind blowing. I mean, I want to say, you feel me, what I deal with, but it's a lot. You feel me? And to me, I've been dealing with it for years, but it's a lot. But it's like I try to talk to a lot of people. That's why y'all always see me, you know what I'm saying, talking, trying to talk, holding a conversation, goofing off, laughing, acting, whatever I might can do just to lift my spirits, because every minute on the hour is a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like even right now, y'all can't see it, I'm talking, but I'm shaking up under this chair, not even realizing it. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm just saying this to say, you know what I'm saying, talk to that next person. Words of encouragement. Be there. You know what I'm saying? Be that helping hand, that listening ear. Be slow to speak and quick to listen. Just listen. A listening ear goes a long way. Because you don't understand how much of dumping people have just to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? After that dump off they take off, or just venting, that extra air they get, you don't realize they probably been wanting that extra air for a year. They've been trying to get that high they've been missing for years, just to be like, okay, it's gonna be okay. You feel me? That's rough. I'm sorry.
And there is a national mental health hotline at 866-903-3787. Once again, the national mental health hotline, 866-903-3787. You can also check out mentalhealthhotline.org. Everybody got Google, so you know we don't have any
Google it.
excuses. And to switch it up a little bit, we want to go ahead and shout out to all the graduation class of 2025. Shout out to
Shout out to all the graduates.
Chill.
Shout out to the grads.
Shout out to all the graduates of 2025. Y'all are it. I'm trying to tell y'all the ones. Y'all the ones. Y'all the ones. Cause y'all grew up in the time when y'all was taught what we was doing back in the day, and now y'all had technology. Like y'all got superior technology.
And y'all got a lot of competition.
Superior.
I hope y'all ready.
So get to work, cause we need y'all out
Really,
here.
like doctors, lawyers. I mean,
Get to work. I want to see y'all out here really
for
doing
real.
some stuff.
Whatever you do, whatever you find out that you want to do in college, like go do it. Go grasp it. Take it. It's yours. Whatever you speak, it is yours. Whatever door that is knocked on is going to be open. Whatever you create through your mind is going to happen. Go get it, young people. Go get it.
Speak it. Manifest it, y'all.
Yeah.
Manifest it and know. And y'all, guess what? Hang around like-minded people. If you see people going somewhere and you want to go somewhere, get on that. Be on that.
Yeah.
Ain't that what y'all be saying? Y'all need that. That's the kind of stuff. Instead of asking somebody if they want their ass whooped or whatever, y'all go out here and get that knowledge.
Yeah.
Go out here, you know, be everything you can and want to be, in a good way though.
Right.
Cause we need y'all out here. Cause we just only aging. Y'all, come on. We need y'all. We need y'all.
We need you.
And keep it real. Shout out to the ones that didn't get to graduate. You still got time.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Don't give up.
Graduate on time, but you still have time.
I ain't walk
Life
on
still
time
goes
either. How about
on.
that?
You know, keep your head up. You know, summer school ain't nothing but a thing. You know,
Go on and get it.
just
Get
have
it.
fun. Don't forget that, because it's hard times in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
And going to school is not what it used to be. These streets is crazy, man.
Yeah.
People got a phone and they got a mind of their own, and they think they can say what they want and do what they want. So babies got to be safe in school.
Facts.
Next generation, keep your head up, keep your eyes open,
I want to give a little.
because they watching.
Gotta give a little thought. You feel me?
Yeah.
That children, when you go to school, always remember you are there for that education. That education is also there for you, but you got to understand that you the one had to get up in the morning and go to class.
Dedication.
You feel me? Set your alarm. You can party, but make sure your priority is to graduate. Because like she said, we need y'all. Like, I wish I could have had someone back in 2000, 2001 when he was going to school, going to college, getting ready for college to tell me, you know what I'm saying, make college your priority.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We was. We had mama tell you that, but
Yeah, okay.
it was mainly because, you know, if somebody is mostly fixated on sports, as I was, you feel me? Even though I had my academics up, my thing was sports. So I wasn't thinking as far as like, okay, I'm grown, I'm in college, I need to get up, set my alarm. I got class, I need time to go eat first. So you getting up at 6 just to go get some in the cab at 7. Then you might have a class at 8:05. You gotta get there, it might be halfway across campus. So you gotta always make your, like, set a timetable. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Get your time right. I always make sure I was on time because I already knew what was gonna happen throughout the day. You already knew you was gonna party. You already got your knucklehead friends. Just get your studies done first, and then you can go play. You know what I'm saying? That's what college is for. Experience what you want to experience, but make sure your education comes first. That's your number one priority, because we need y'all in the years to come with things that's about to happen.
And you know what's crazy? I don't even think they understand what you mean by when you say we need y'all. Because, like I said, competition is coming over in America.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you ain't really determined, I ain't gonna lie, don't waste your time if you ain't determined, because you got a hell of a fight going to school. And it's more than just going to school. You're not the only one trying to get that job you're looking for.
Yeah, look at it as a
lot of
competition.
other people from other places that are here to take your they
They ready
place.
to take your place.
Hey, you better be real and be serious.
Absolutely.
Be serious about what you're doing and do not waste your time in today's America.
Can I use your phone?
Today's America is real, y'all. And with that, y'all want to pause for a second? We're going to pause for a second.
All right.
We'll be right back.
But like we was saying, we need our kids. We definitely need y'all. We need y'all. We need y'all for everything. Don't think for a second like what you think is menial ain't important.
Right.
And I think a lot of them be like, well, they don't care. It's just a little something. Don't ever downplay what it is that you do or what it is you want to do.
Right. Whatever you wanted to do, whatever you chose to do, that was your choice, and own that choice and love that choice. I mean, because a lot of people think just because a lot of people went into like mass communications, they thinking that, oh, that's easy. You know how easy or how hard it is to talk in front of people, how to get in front of an audience, how to perform, how to just to sit here and gather knowledge and research and stuff like that just to come back and talk to you about it. You feel me? I don't never downplay no one's major, no one's, choice of job, because you never know what that person went through in life to get to where they at. So therefore, that choice that you made, that choice that you're going to make in school, you got time to make it. You don't got to make your decision your freshman year. You feel me? Just feel around what you thinking about as far as like psychology. That's great right there. You feel me? I was architectural engineering. A minor in mathematics and psychology. You feel me? Because I wanted to know that math, that money, and I want to be able to break that shit down in your head. You feel me? In my head. But like he said, whatever you go to school for, own it. Get to it. You feel me? Stay in them books. I'm trying to tell y'all, because I'm trying to tell you when it clicks, when that brain open up, when you start reading that first thing, you're gonna be like, really? That's why these kids in high school was getting 3.5, 3.7, 4.0 GPAs, because it clicked in school for them. It took you all the way to college.
That's it.
It
took me to now. What you talking about?
You feel me? It's never too late.
Hey,
it's never too late.
At almost 40, I be feeling like, what I'm doing? I work a job to let me tell y'all something. I work a job to support my family, okay? Because I don't ever want nobody to say they had to give me or my children a darn thing, okay? Right. So I work a job. I don't care what kind of job. Yes, I have education behind me, but no, that's not what fulfilled me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta find a peace within. Yeah. So when people look at me and they find out what it is I do, well, why are you doing that? You could be doing this. It's a lot of things you could be doing
exactly.
Too. But don't worry about what I'm doing, because what I eat don't make the next person shit. Okay?
Hey, I like that.
True that.
So, like I said, sometimes it takes
people. You heard what she said.
It takes people longer, to get to where they need to be. But don't look at it as a race. You know, run at your own pace. That's a lot of the problem. And even with social media, you know what I'm saying? They put time stipulations on things when they should, or they feel like they should do something. Y'all, it don't happen like that for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. Like I said, I got 2 things under me. Okay, 3 things under me. And I don't do none of that stuff. I just don't. But finding out, talking to people, I like to talk. Public speaking, I like to give people truth. I like to be resourceful and helpful to others. And guess what, y'all? This where it's at.
This where it's at.
This where it's at for me.
This is open to the public.
To express yourself, to talk about any and everything that comes to mind.
And what they say, KK, you always know somebody. Hey, lady.
Hey, Natty B in the building.
Let me not
chill
stand in front of the camera.
Whatever.
Hey. But all at the same time, Be who you are and own it, and do whatever it is you do proudly. A lot
Proud.
of people don't do that.
Keep
They
that
don't-
head up.
They don't do that.
Okay, sis, let me ask you one thing real quick. Well, real quick, because it's been on my heart.
What's that?
It's been on my mind.
Come on.
It's been on my taste buds.
What's up?
This cookie here, it's been staring at me. It's been
You want
calling
me to
my
open it up
name.
because you only got one hand. Come on.
I know. You feel me?
I got you.
Use some teeth.
My little sister,
Yes.
Sarah,
Shout out to Sarah.
Shout out.
aka Shay King, on here because I tagged her.
Woo.
She made these cookies yesterday. Shout out to Deja Beelan. She opened up her salon. She had a grand opening yesterday at the Vibe Salon.
There we
It
go.
is on Reynolda Road. It's almost like a one-stop shop. Y'all go in there and get your waxes.
Support.
Get that whoop pussy snatch.
That wood pussy snatch.
Get your head snatched. Get all that stuff together. Get it all done.
Oh.
Shay, we got to eat these cookies
What's a
online.
thick
You want to try some?
Oh.
Yeah.
Peach buddy?
Alright.
Peach
Well,
buddy?
you can get a piece
My buddy,
of
buddy?
chip.
You want a piece of cake with my buddy?
Yeah,
Oh.
we finna eat these. Hey, Chastity, baby,
Oh, and it's soft. Oh, I like the soft batch cookies. Ah.
Alright now. Y'all hear this my little sister. Her name's Sarah King. That's my sister.
Oh.
Same mama, same daddy.
Oh, that's perfection, y'all. Look at
She got that baby stuff from my mama. Shout out to my mama.
Look at that quality. Look at that. No.
They say they like your cookie style. It's a cookie.
It's a good.
It's a cookie.
That cookie good, man.
Everybody say it's good.
That cookie good, man.
Both of my sisters was at the
Yeah.
grand opening yesterday.
Yes, I need a dozen.
What up, Mike?
How much for a dozen, sis?
I don't know. Shay, let them know how much it is for a dozen. She do all kind. Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster
velvet,
cookie.
Sugar,
Y'all, this is so good here.
whatever. She bake cakes.
Mm,
She do cake pops. She do all that stuff.
man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Shout out to the basement. You can check us out on Instagram under MBM BEATZ. YouTube
Yeah.
under MBM
Yeah.
BEATZ ENT. Same thing for Snapchat.
Chilling in the basement, chilling in the basement, eating on these cookies while I'm chilling in the basement. Got cake in the basement, on the left of the basement, chilling in the basement, eating on these cookies,
Shout out to
chilling in
Dre
the
Cole.
basement, eating on these cookies, chilling basement.
Y'all know how we do them every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Real Recognized for Real.
Gotta call back.
It's good, yeah.
She done.
Sister, they want to know. Bro, want to know how much it is for a dozen. Yeah.
Okay.
That chocolate chip, I thought the sugar was good,
All
but
right.
baby,
All
that
right.
chocolate
Man.
chip, you might be on to something, little sister. You might be on to something.
So,
Yeah.
what type of beverage do you think pairs with that cookie?
Milk.
Milk?
Somebody get him some milk.
Milk.
Some
Good
milk.
old fashioned caramel fudge milkshake.
You know
That's-
what?
that's some big bag-
it sound
that's some big
good,
bag
but
shit,
it make
bruh.
my stomach kind of
Right, that's some big bag.
What chase it with a water, you know. Chase it
I
with
love
water,
me some
you
water.
know?
Water make your skin look good.
And water is surprisingly good with chocolate.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Let me try that. Let me try that a little bit.
Because usually when I eat chocolate chip cookies, you feel me, I do chase it down with some water. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the milk all the time, but
I
that
like to
water
chase-
can be.
I like to chase my water with some vodka.
There you go, see, there you go.
I've been on that 712 vodka.
Vodka.
You know,
Tequila.
some tequila.
Vodka.
The tequilas on these.
I like
You know what
tequila. I ain't gonna
mean?
even hold you. Look, my mama talking about coffee and tea. Go ahead, sister. Go
Okay, mom. Y'all know I'm on that hen dog. And that 712 vodka.
Yeah, I don't do no vodka, y'all. That do me dirty.
Woo.
Dirty.
Dirty. Smooth.
It's Memorial Day.
So my mama told me something.
Where the cookouts at?
Y'all doing cookouts this weekend? Like, what is it? You know,
Ain't heard
and I
nothing.
think people get Memorial Day and Veterans Day mixed
Or
up.
Labor
Let's
Day.
talk about that. And Labor Day.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Y'all
But
want to talk about
everybody
that?
did they cookout Saturday past.
But
Cause
you-
it's supposed to rain all this week.
and see, this
My
the
sister said 15 for a dozen. Hi,
we
Cheryl.
most definitely can do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. She got. I gotta get some milk.
Yeah, I like
It's
the
good.
tea and
It's
the coffee
great.
thing. Well, I don't know, because I don't drink coffee or whatever, but I haven't been
Man,
on Starbucks for a couple months with that caramel ribbon crunch. Shout out to my bestie Trika, because she definitely put me on that. I be like,
Ice.
extra cream, extra caramel.
I'm gonna get that venti ice caramel macchiato. You feel me? You can get it hot or ice. I like it ice. You feel me? 'Cause if you get it hot, you better be ready for them bubble guts at the end of the night. But yeah, shout out to Starbucks.
Shout out to all the entrepreneurs in the trade.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
Your
all
voice
Yeah.
will
y'all.
be heard.
Hey,
We
folks.
got
Y'all
y'all.
are so talented here in this city, everybody, and I want everybody to come on. Got me a farmer, I got me a baker, I want somebody to come on with mental health, I want somebody, all the nonprofits, we welcome y'all.
Let's get some
for
real estate agents up in here
Oh,
also.
we got one.
Shout out to the Morgans.
Somebody just passed their exam. Come on, girl. Sis,
Come on. Come on.
Good knowledge. Come have a seat. We wanna pick
Please.
that brain.
Please, we got questions. And we just want to see what y'all got going on.
Come feel the vibe. You feel me?
Please.
Yeah, baby.
Mama.
Huh?
She told me, I think what I was saying, she was like, that's coffee.
It's good, Mom. It's real good,
My
Mom.
mom
Trust me.
has been a coffee drinker my whole life.
See you later.
I got one.
Listen, so I got some questions, y'all.
Shoot, let's go.
And she said, come by. She said she'll make your cookies upon request.
Yes.
Fire.
I'll most definitely be by there when I come back from my trip.
Okay. Say less. And we'll have them ready. Whatever it is you want.
I want them chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips.
Yeah, that was like, I'm Cookie Monster for real.
Okay.
Like, them chocolate chips is where it's at. I ain't even gonna lie. I like sugar cookies too, though. I like
So
sugar
pretty
cookies too.
stuff, fine stuff. All the women that been coming on here is fine shit. Yeah. All the women be fine.
Shout out to
Ebony,
all
I'm
you
coming
ladies
for you
out
too,
there.
Bookie. I need lipstick and lashes, babe.
So, what was one of the questions? Let's answer one of these questions.
They were just speaking on the mental illness, and they were saying how it's not a lie. Like we need to take our days when we're going to work, because like I
Yes,
said, a
most
lot of
definitely
us go to work and we work in stressful environments, and of course that make for a not so good productive adult.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you go home and sometimes you lash out to your family members.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
It's
your
not even that
family,
fault.
your family ain't even did nothing.
Yeah.
So it is not y'all fault that you get yelled at when you get home.
that
Maybe the
reply.
boss done said something wrong to you while you was at work, or the coworkers smirked at you the wrong way, or just because they didn't cook the meat right in the calf. You never know, you feel me? But just know it wasn't your fault.
Hey, listen.
So how often or how long do y'all say that y'all decompress as soon as y'all get off of work?
Woo, that's a good
Oh, that's a real
question.
good
Because a lot of
question.
people
About an hour.
don't take the time to decompress.
You have to.
You gotta decompress.
You have
About
to.
an hour.
About an hour?
Mm-hmm.
What say you?
At least about 2 hours.
It take me a good hour.
2 hours. Take 2 hours for me.
Y'all want to know my answer?
How long?
About 3 days. Look. First off, you gotta go home.
Uh-huh.
You gotta wash the defeat off of you if you feel like you've been
Yes.
defeated.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
still got
Yeah.
to. You still got to be a parent. You still, may have to be a spouse. You still might have to be something that somebody else needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to wind down or decompress or like kind of like get your mindset together or do your reset or whatever it is that you do. and that to me sometimes it don't happen right away.
Yeah.
Who go to sleep? What's sleep, y'all?
I don't even know what sleep is.
And guess what? That's a lot of the reason why I feel like we go through the things we go through because we are sleep deprived.
Yeah.
True.
Don't you know how much better you feel when you are well rested?
Yeah. Yeah. How much sleep you get? What's your on average? What's your
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Yeah, 4. It's about 4. It's about 4.
Yeah, at the very most. I get off at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Then have to get up, get my kids ready for school, drop them off, finish by 9 o'clock, and then I'm up. Cause like, what's the point of trying to go to sleep?
Right.
You know.
Body already been motion.
And then gotta be to work by 5 p.m. so I can do it all again.
Oh, it's the hamster wheel of life.
Listen, and like I'm tired of that wheel.
Yeah, we gonna
Why is life
burn that
so
wheel up.
expensive, though? Why is life so expensive?
And it is.
It doesn't make sense, yo.
We paying for food that was gifted to us as a gift. Remember last week we just found out we were paying for air, my inhaler.
Yep.
We paying the. That's emotional, y'all. To me, it's emotional. I'm paying to breathe. Are you serious?
Hey. But what we gonna do?
Man, we gonna hit that inhaler.
We gonna ride it. That's what we gonna do. Pull out your, what they call them? What they call them, man?
You gonna
The wagons call them?
The poo
The
shiesties.
everybody pull up your shiesties.
Your poo shiesties.
Y'all know where to meet at, man.
Hi, Felicia.
We just get tired
Welcome
of
to
it
the
every
basement.
day.
Welcome to the basement.
Come get
You
to a
talk
vibe.
with on the basement. Welcome to the basement. Yeah. Welcome to the baby. Welcome to the basement. Yeah. Welcome to the base, baby. Welcome to the basement. He got the light shining on me.
But we are the light. Hey, listen though. All jokes aside, today when I was in church, he made some very good statements. Our origin is the motherland, is Africa.
Yeah. Most definitely.
We are some crafty people by nature because I feel like that's how God designed us, you know. And the speaker for today was saying how he went over there and how, you know, in the area he was in, they don't have Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah.
They actually built a ladder so they could put the roof on the homes that they were making and creating for the people over there. They were called Forever Hope Homes or something like that or another. That's what he was saying. And he was saying like, we didn't, you know, a history lesson, so to speak. We didn't come over to their land and come take them. They came and took us from our land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they've always had this, or certain ones, you know, they scared of us because our mind's so brilliant. That's what he was saying today. And that's why I feel like we should talk about the mental health, or I'm glad we did talk about the mental health, because it's a battle within your mind, always wanting or having to stay strong.
True.
That
Facts.
part, because I'm trying to be strong through my son's mental health issues, and you can't really.
Yeah, please talk about it.
I don't know what to do because he's grown. He's 28 years old, and he won't accept my help. So all I can do is keep praying for him. But I feel like if he would allow me to get him the help that he needs, it'll be a lot better, you know, because his mind is on so many different things going at one time, and he has so many different personalities that I don't know when I'm dealing with this person or that person. But like I said, people with mental issues, if you can get them to get the help, please get them to get the help, because that's the only thing that's going to help them as far as mental wise.
Right.
They're not going to think that they need that help, but they need that help. So, yeah.
Well, we're definitely gonna be praying for him.
Definitely try to be there for your folk. because I mean even that is tough too, but we still gotta be there for our folks because we don't want the city to be there for our folks because we already know what they do. And in this city, you know, I go on the Forsyth sheriff's list every day to see
I do too.
if I know anybody that's locked up, you know?
Yes.
And there's a pattern. It's the same people that's dealing with homelessness and mental health
Drug
that they're
addiction.
constantly locking up, you know? And they're not doing enough in this city to even help people, you know?
But they did put out, what's that, the bear task or whatever. But all at the same time, it's hard to kind of give people who battle with mental illness options.
Right.
It is. I feel like that's a very tough thing to do. Is give a person who already is somewhat incapacitated options. Like, why would you want to give them options when you know what it is that they really need?
Right.
Right then and there.
Just help each other.
And I really empathize with you because it's hard to actually watch somebody you love, somebody you birth, somebody you help nurture and grow, become a person sometimes you don't even recognize.
Right.
And like you said, they gotta want the help, but
they gotta want
a lot of them don't want the help because they're
don't
afraid.
see nothing wrong.
Or they're
actually
afraid.
feels like nothing is really wrong with him, and he has schizophrenia. And what I'm trying to get him to do is go to a facility, get the help you need, let them keep you for a while, take the medication, see how that works versus what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Like, he can't hold a job because he feel like somebody at the job is after him or done did something to him. He done turned away against the family. He don't feel like none of us are here for him. What else can you do?
Pray.
It gets tough.
Pray.
True that.
Pray.
Y'all stay prayed up, man.
Please. Because it just be by chance, you know what I'm saying? Somebody is out there and they thinking like this person is out there to harm, and they not harming. They are just really battling what's going on with them. And that's the thing, y'all. Like, we gotta know when to accept the help. A lot of us don't know how to accept help because we so busy putting everything on our backs and our shoulders, but that get tiresome.
True. And we also got to remember there is no age limit on help. It doesn't matter how old you are. Always be there to help somebody that you know. You know, age doesn't matter. Whether you out of high school, you grown as hell, you can still help folks. But the age means nothing. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
You know what I mean?
We're trying to get the money for the rent.
Yeah.
It's real tough, man. It's expensive in these streets.
Right.
Keep your
Inflation.
mental health strong. Keep your mental health strong, man.
I got a question though.
What's up?
Shoot.
So, you know, even on like, I ain't gonna even say a lighter note, on a heavier note, what y'all think about all the stuff that's going on with Diddy and Cassie?
Oh my God, hold on, let me switch it up.
Yeah. We gotta get new music.
Well, let me go ahead and just give my little 2 cents, cause
Sure.
it seemed like everything. It's like you know that something is bad, but you sent the op-ed to bring that badness out, not realizing that the op you sent in is just as worse as the op that you going after. That's what it looked like to me. You feel me? They spent so much time expressing what happened to Cassie, what Diddy did, and all the stuff like that, which I don't condone, whatever. But at the same time, like, how did this flop like this? Like, I don't get it. Like, you go from being the person, the victim, to being the person who is the prey.
I think it's love. I think it's really love. And you know, before we had social media, a lot of it wasn't broadcast. So I know growing up you would see the popular people, but there would always be violence in relationships. But that violence comes at a price, and you can choose to be with. It's not necessarily like you're choosing to follow the money. You can genuinely love somebody, and mental health kicks in. They might swing off of something that's simple as not hearing you or something. But when you love somebody, sometimes you'll be with them through the hard and through the BS. And it's love, but...
Would you think that love is fear? You think that love with Cassie and Diddy was mostly fear? Because it was like Diddy was the type of man, like, regardless of what he had going on, we had proof to show that he is capable of doing some things, you know what I'm saying, some savage stuff. So, I mean, you didn't think that it was like fear for her life to like, okay, if I love him enough, but if I leave him, he might kill me type shit. Because he got money.
He just doesn't seem like he can
He with the elites.
As a person, so
he with the elites.
To be with him, it's like you got to have a mindset of what can I possibly do to satisfy a person. I mean, when you got everything under the sun, how can you please somebody like that? Honestly,
I think she was trapped. To be honest with you, because come on, Cassie, like.
I think it was power.
Let me go, sis.
I feel like,
yeah.
Let me just put this out here. I feel like she was victimized.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she was young when she came into the industry, very young. And that man was already well established.
Yeah.
And like I said, you got money, you got all the things that's tangible to a person who has not ever had. And I feel like she got sucked in because of the power. And you don't know what that man was telling her behind them closed doors.
Yup.
Right.
Yup.
Okay.
And I know there had to be hella competition.
Absolutely.
Right. That part.
Absolutely.
I mean, she really had to split time with, what's your boy, Radio? What's his name, Radio? Cuba Gooden.
Ah!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta split time with Bentley, you know what I mean? That's a lot of time to fight for, but I really do feel bad for people who go through that, because you started out having a dream, and then you I don't want to say you sped up the ladder, but you forgot what the dream was. And people like that with money, they will do anything in their power to keep you under their leash. They'll give you power, and you'll think it's power.
What you just said, anything in their power. In their power.
Craziness.
And like, I got one of my friends who was speaking on it, and just like about the abuse and the sexual assault, and she was just saying like how she got a lot of backlash from it. Like they was really trying to like comfort her and eat her up in her comments because of what she was talking about, even from her own personal experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like
now, was it the guys or mostly females or guys?
And there were guys like that we knew, we grew up with, and they have children of their own, and she was expressing some things to me like, oh, I never thought that they would come at me like that, or I didn't know that was their way of thinking. And my question to everybody, like, what do you think is sexual assault, and what kind of questions come with that? Like, some people will say, oh, well, why didn't she just walk out, and why didn't she just leave?
At the moment when you felt uncomfortable, that's when you should have walked away.
And then here goes the question. Well, if she didn't leave, she must have liked it to a certain extent.
No.
But I don't think that. I don't get that, because if a person is impaired, meaning if they were drunk, if they were under the influence of drugs, they couldn't leave. You know what I'm saying? They are not there to make good decisions. You don't, like, when you're under the influence of things like that, you're not making the best of choices. Period. So I don't think, I feel like it is wrong to say those things.
it's really wrong to say it all. You know,
You can't even
I hate
flirt no
going
more
through
these
it.
days.
It's everybody's got a voice, and everybody feels a certain way about the littlest, slightest thing, and he's wrong. You can face, you know, the real, or you can face the easy. You know, you can be broke and get your ass beat, or you can get your ass beat and still have something to look forward to, and that's the disconnect. Also, you know what I mean? It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, because it's hard in these streets, regardless of the fact, and the fact that she's experiencing this and other people don't. Like, I'm talking about the fun side. The bad side is gonna be there with somebody with power. Every nigga with power is abusive. And they can say they ain't, but they really is. It's the ego, and niggas try to act like they can control it, but it always falls to the wives and the kids. Every single time.
Let me address our question real quick,
To me,
because
that's what I think.
as a man, if or when that woman gives you that notion that she is uncomfortable but is still willing to stay around you at your place or whatever function that you're doing, once you pay attention to the fact that she's uncomfortable, my nigga, like, for real, no is no. Chill. Like, it ain't good to mess with somebody when they're impaired. Like, when you want somebody to remember you, you feel me? Let nobody remember you when you drunk, you feel me? Or impaired. But you are totally in the wrong if you felt some type of way of how she felt. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what that person goes through. Men go through sexual harassments too, and all that shit like that too. You feel me? Some of y'all might be ashamed, but she is not wrong of how she felt. And the ones who came at her the way they came at her, y'all are totally wrong as guys, because you may have been in a situation where you couldn't even, you know what I'm saying, understand or come to regulate that, oh, she's uncomfortable. You feel me? Like, that should be your first instinct. Are you comfortable? Comfortability, man. Like that. I don't have no respect for no guy who can't understand or who can't figure it out or can't see that, okay, she uncomfortable.
True that, man. Should be wild. Should be wild. And it's crazy because I really feel like this is distracting us from something else that's really going on. They have to use these celebrities to blind us from what's really going on in America. I tend to be conspiracy guy at the time, but I just want to know why we spending so much time on something we have no control of, and something that's never gonna change. Next week is gonna be something else. 2 weeks ago, we was worried about a black kid killing a white kid in Texas. This week is Diddy. Next week is gonna be something.
Medicare.
We need to wake the fuck up and see what's going on.
Right.
Do you realize what's going on in Winston-Salem, North Carolina with our school systems? And we care too much about some damn Puff Daddy or some Cass.
And he only
Right.
People get their ass beat every day and we don't even care.
Millions of people haven't even got paid yet.
Wake up, man. Wake up,
Like,
man.
think about that.
People ain't even...
Y'all kids was going to school, getting picked up, getting dropped back off, after school programs, football games, basketball games, trips, field trips. And these, you know what I'm saying, drivers who work for that paycheck at the end of the month deserve their money. Where did their money go? You feel me? My first instinct is embezzlement, because when people are in control of money like that and all of a sudden disappear, and then you're looking around like, where's my money? Who embezzled? Like, who the two involved? Because you can't move that type of money without two people being involved. So, what's the story? What's going on? Where the people money at?
This is what causes a ton of mental health.
Like, millions of people. Oh my God.
It's hard out here, man.
Can you imagine not getting paid because you just worked 30 days? You ain't getting your check, and they expect you to come to work the next day or the next month.
You better call your child an Uber.
What would y'all
How
do?
about I mail y'all my work? How about I drive the bus in my mind?
Right.
Mail y'all my mind.
Right.
and all of that. I mean, these people work for a month straight, and they got families, y'all. Like, and it's so funny. The superintendent and the CFO are not there. They just so happen to retire. I ain't never known nobody to work for the school system for 5 years and retire. I'm talking about it.
Some fishy out there.
Members and friends who work for the school
system. Some fishy.
And what they say, 42 what?
Million.
$42 million.
$42 million. And this is something to help y'all kids. We need them. They don't have the resources to teach y'all kids. Because somebody's stealing the money.
That's savage.
Took all money. And then this lotto stuff. When that stuff was supposed to go to the education.
Carolina lottery.
Where that at?
It seems like somebody else getting that money.
These children ain't got new instruments. They don't have new things, new tools like the MacBooks, Chromebooks, so they can learn. Because, you know, they done did away with books just about anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
right.
made those things obsolete, which I feel like they were wrong in that because these kids I felt like that could have been something else to help them, not harm them, and these kids really need that.
People don't realize like them books are set in stone. You feel me? Like technology, you can create new history.
Yeah.
Like them books, when you go back and read them books back in the day. You feel me? Like, these kids don't got them books.
I remember getting my book and opening up and seeing who had my book.
Right. Right.
Okay. Like, oh, that's your book.
Like, appreciate them answers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understand it, man. Like,
dumb down our youth.
Right. Like,
you gotta do something
hold on. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Did y'all see the grade scale for these kids?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, the new grade scale for these kids is created to make sure that anybody who's there, regardless of what you're doing, is gonna graduate.
Oh wow. So they ain't even really gotta earn it.
A is what? 100 down to what? Like a 85?
85? I thought it was 90 to 100. And I thought that was
Nah, they learn in all the standards. Like a D is like a 50.
What?
A F is F is like a 50. Yeah, a F is like a 50. Half the work. Like, why y'all like have our kids have what's the word I want to use? The motivation to actually do the work to get the grade. You feel me? I was a student athlete, and my motivation was I want to be the only person on the basketball team on the road. Even though I know that wasn't the case. I mean, everybody else smart too. But at the same time, it's the competition that knowing that I got A's and I'm also playing a sport, meaning I got to multitask. I got to work harder.
True.
You feel me? So therefore, man, this trying to dumb our kids down, that's savage. You feel me? Because we got kids that's out here that's very smart, and then for them to go out into the world and then get some information that they don't know. Oh, I ain't learning that in school. What? How you not learning that in school?
Trusting these AI apps as if it's the word, as if it's born, you know? How can you trust something that's programmed? And you're already programmed.
Skynet.
Man, that's why I say it's tough out here because it's crazy. What we learned in school, did it really help you after school? What you learned in 12 years of going to school, did that help you after school?
It taught me that school, to a certain extent, was a scam.
Right.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Why is it? And I'm just saying this because I done went to college or whatever. Why is it that we're coming out of school, you ask us to fill out these FAFSA forms or whatever, and then once we get the government funding, you turn around and you put another paper in our face and say, oh, well, you'll need loans too. And it's easy for me to get $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 at 18, 19 years old. But if I wanted to say I'm gonna start a business at 25 or whatever years old, I can't go in there and get a personal loan for that. But you'll give me a loan to take my ass to school to stay in debt for that.
Right.
But you won't give me a loan so I can be out of the red in the first 3 years of me opening my business.
Right.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all.
because they know you're gonna pay the money back when you going to school versus you getting money in your business.
Nah, you
They
gonna
can
pay
charge.
that money back when you got your business. You don't pay. I'm almost 40 years old and I still got student loans.
Hey, y'all, the government makes you pay interest on every cent. Regardless of where you at. School, work, whatever bill you pay, like, you're getting interest put on top of
Y'all
that.
come on,
Like them
talk
student
to me.
loans, some of y'all might got
Y'all
student
know.
loans that's like
Y'all talk to me.
15K, 30K, not enough, you feel me? So the ones who went to private school, y'all already know what that number look like.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't even gonna even disrespect y'all like that because I already know what that number look like. But I mean, like, I can't even talk about it because I already know. But in school, embezzling money, kids.
Yeah, and it's the school system, and like
Like-
it's already got like a bad thing attached to
Exactly.
it. But to not have no money for the funding, no funding for the teachers. Well, I hate to even say teachers because they have to educate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So like you don't have no funding for the educators. You don't have anything for these kids. The kids can't do extracurricular. You know, those type of things.
Cause y'all remember what we was doing growing up? We loved the bus drivers. Bus drivers allowed us to be us before we got home.
Right.
You feel me? Like I promise we had songs, we was ratting, all the stuff we was doing before we got to the house when you know we had to straighten up. Now y'all know that the bus ride to school starts today. You know what I'm saying? It sets the tone of the day. And if y'all got these drivers not showing up, these kids can't set the tone for the day. Pay these people, man.
Then that make for angry parents. 'Cause
Yeah.
The parents gotta find a way for your babies to get to school.
Did anybody even figure out what's gonna happen when school start back and they ain't paid these bus drivers?
I don't
They going on
know.
strike.
So how these kids gonna get to school? Cause a lot of parents work.
Bro.
A lot of these kids work first. A lot of these parents work first shift jobs.
Yep.
First
Yeah,
shift
like-
jobs. You feel me? So therefore, it's pretty hard to get your child to school, and a public school at that.
Yep.
So
Public school, y'all come on.
public school. You feel me? You know, them lines be long, and you got to be to work at 8.
Where did that
7:30?
money go for our friends and our kids? Where is that money for them?
And they acting like they can't find it.
Yeah, like they done got Ray Charles to it. I don't know. And everybody's so quiet about it.
All the technology and they can't find it.
That's
Come
what I
on,
don't
man.
get.
They
Like,
think we stupid. They really think we stupid.
Cause we too busy out here, whooping ass and capping people.
You know? Like,
thinking people blind, like we ain't paying attention to that money being missing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, and then let's talk about it. Yeah, hey, find that money. Find the money. And I know,
find the money.
and y'all raggedy because why y'all only giving $100 and something in sunbucks and all that stuff? Yeah, sunbucks. Summer EBT is what they're calling it now.
What?
Oh, yeah,
For the
yeah,
children.
Some
Sunbucks.
Got kids in
If you
school,
got
get
kids in
extra
school,
food
you're supposed to get extra SNAP or food stamp benefits or whatever. Y'all, for one time, how long these kids gonna be out of school? And y'all know this food is high.
With them
One time.
Isn't it a coincidence?
Yeah, can we get seeds on SNAP benefits? Cause we gonna have to grow our own food.
Right.
Get that farm
$100. This is $100 for the whole summer. Just one.
I think it's like maybe $125 or something like that.
That can go in a
you
day.
got a day, maybe a minute and 25 seconds. How about
Right.
that?
And
That's
it's crazy
savage.
because this old ass
Hey,
water we
man.
getting out the stores, it's getting more expensive every day.
Yeah, like what, a carton of eggs? I didn't even realize. I don't even go to the grocery store. I be sending my sister or whatever. Shout out to her because she'll go. But me, I don't go to no grocery store because it's sad, it's depressing, it's all of that. Why is it $8 for some eggs?
Right.
For some eggs, and then they be cracked up sometimes.
Right. Cracked up. That's sad.
Then when you take them to the front, they let them know. I'm like, come on now, like, come on.
Get mine from the back, please. Thank you.
Gonna make me go get there and gonna buy me a chicken. Grow that bad boy.
But What, $42 million?
42 million.
And y'all call yourselves only giving these parents out here $125 a summer EBT when these kids gonna be in the house more than 2 months. Y'all already done took the money. Y'all don't have any summer school programs for them. Y'all don't have any anything or enrichment programs. Y'all don't have anything for these kids because y'all done stole the money. The big people.
Chill.
That's how I feel.
Y'all done took the people money. 42 million.
Damn.
I know
Where the
that's
hell my
right,
money?
Mr. Moyer. He talking about
42
he stand
million.
for the public
Where the
transit
hell are my
operators
money?
all over the country. I
42
know that's
million.
right. And y'all really should be getting paid because y'all deal with the most.
Right.
Y'all
Right.
deal with the most. Not only y'all have to go to school, they have to go to school to operate these vehicles, these commercial vehicles and whatnot. Sometimes they got to pay their money. But not only that, they are responsible. When our people get on them buses and public transit, those people that operate, they're responsible for everybody.
Exactly.
And they're
They don't
held
realize
liable
that.
if anything happens to them.
Anything happen to your child, it's on them.
So shout out to you, Mr. Driver. Shout out to you.
Who love their driver? Mr. Llewellyn. Shout out to Mr. Llewellyn back in Parkland High School. He know who he is. Everybody know who Mr. Llewellyn is. You feel me?
Hey, everybody
Activity
got
bus.
a driver.
913 or 930, 920, 720, whatever one y'all was on. Y'all remember?
Yeah. Serious.
Get them people their money.
That's all we want. We want good for our people.
Get them people their money. Get them people their money. Get them people their money. Gonna be acting with funny. Got the blicky in the left.
Dre said we knew that lady was janky.
Right. Right.
Sad.
That's real sad. Real sad. Where is them people money? Where them
You know what?
niggas money at?
Let me go ahead and just, while we at it right now, a little stoppage. I'm gonna give my shout outs to all of everyone in my family. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? All the support. You feel me? All my Facebook friends who said something. For the ones who didn't even know, it's okay. I still love y'all. You feel me? I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
To Kay, I love you, sis.
I love you too.
Natty B, I love you, sis. My twin,
Yo.
I love you, brother.
Love you too.
Hanzo Sashi.
I'm shouting out everybody. Everybody just, alright. They just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this city got like a lot of hidden talent.
Yeah.
And like we more than what people see on the news.
Right.
You know, we more than that. I want to give credit and shout out, you know, when it's due. And we got a lot. We do have decent people here. Everybody got their own vices and flaws. We all know that, but I feel like the people that we are connected to, they good people. And it's just, you know, sometimes they have things holding them back before they can actually take off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Shout out to y'all though. I feel like I'm in my element a little bit.
Yeah.
People be wanting to know. And
Right.
what they say, we always know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yep.
Come on.
Use these resources.
No, we ain't gonna forget about the school bus drivers.
No, not at all.
We
And
love them.
also, we're not forgetting people. It's the 5th year anniversary of George Floyd's passing.
Right.
It's been 5 years to the date.
To the day.
So, you know, always keep people in your prayers and never forget people, because I don't want to start another conversation until next week, but they trying to let the white man know. They're trying to let
Let's
the cop
talk
out.
about this, bro.
They're trying to let this cop out.
Let's talk about it.
He needs restitution,
Yeah.
because what they're trying to say George died of an overdose. It wasn't physical abuse.
Everything they did was
crazy.
wrong. Everything. I'm sorry, bro.
That's crazy. It's straight. It's
Everything they did was wrong. What was the
Wrong.
proper protocol if you see somebody in distress?
crazy. True.
You know, what was the what is the proper protocol? Like if you're a public safety official of some sort, and you go to a call or you get a call that somebody is in some kind of distress, whether it be mental, drugs, or just anything. what do? I'm pretty sure the first thing you do ain't supposed to be, I'm gonna get on their ass, I'm gonna beat their ass, and I'm gonna kill them.
Right.
But they went straight to it. That's how I feel about it. And to say that you want to pardon somebody that did not even follow the proper protocol, and that man could have still been here this day had you not responded the way you have responded, is insane to me.
True.
I don't care if that man did drugs. I don't care.
That ain't not business if he did.
Even in death, they will still try to ruin your name.
Right.
That is crazy.
Wow. And you right. They will still try to ruin your name, and they still gonna send them bills, even when you dead.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my God.
To your family.
But that's definitely gonna be next week's talk.
Yeah.
Cause we gonna get on that.
Bro, get out. We riding.
Y'all better do
Hey,
something.
get your shiesties, yo.
Put them poop shiesties on.
Keep it real.
Cut Man.
But thanks again for tuning into the basement.
Yeah.
If y'all want to come on, go ahead and holler at us. Hit the
basement.
inboxes. Check out MBM BEATZ on all platforms.
I'm in the basement.
We there. We answering messages. Holler at us. Hit up Candy K. Hit up Mamba.
Yo, Hanzo Hasashi.
You get
Hello.
Make sure y'all tell somebody. Be there for somebody. And once again, it's Mental Health Month.
They
Mental
are
health
trying.
made.
They are trying to erase us, but they can't. Because we ain't going to let them. Because our
Hell
mind's
no.
so great. They fear us
Nothing.
because of. But we love y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Till next
The
time.
basement.
The basement.